Miss Carla, I love you, girl. I don't know why some pearls do that, sorry. Miss Carla designed this. And she was able to tell me exactly what it is that she wanted me to do to this chain. Morning, brother.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good.
Did I put that on the wrong one? No, it's just not. Go down. Go down so people can see how it's supposed to look, please. Thank you. Her idea was to have one in every hole, and I think with the pearls here and all here, it might be too much, but it's not my necklace, so I'm gonna wait and see what Miss Carla has to say about that. And in case you don't know what, Carla, I really love you. I love you like we came out the same womb. I surely do. Miss Carla feeds me, y'all. She feeds me good all the time. But more so, she's a really open-minded person. And say, how about if we just put pearls in the back and then just have the chain here? She got just like mine. So I think that's gonna lay right fine on her. That's so beautiful. I never would have thought of that. Thank you. Thank you for being friendly enough with me to feel comfortable to say, hey, how about we do such and such as. Not everybody's able to do that, you know. And Miss Carla does that wonderfully. And I must say, this is probably one of my most favorite pieces. It is, it is. Let's see. Okay, that's right. Get down. And furthermore, Mr. Asathecomic, I'm glad we're going to be getting our CDs that we bought soon. Anything to support my YouTube family, I will gladly do. He mentioned he has a CD, Asathecomic. If you don't know him, please go to his channel and buy one of his CDs. He mentioned about the dude who didn't want to be pat down, or he felt that I don't want you touching my junk is what Asa said. He said. I didn't hear it. I don't watch the news. And you know, I don't know what country it is. I think it's some European country. I don't know, that has never had a hostage or any problems at all in their airport. You guys know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, whatever they doing, we need to do too. Okay? So if you need to touch tits, touch Susie, have at it, honey. Make sure I ain't got no bombs, fingernail file, nail clippers, whatever. Yeah. And you need to make sure he doesn't, and she doesn't, and she doesn't, he doesn't, and they don't, to keep us all safe. I mean, what is the big deal? I mean, yeah, a lot of people aren't touchy-feely, so you just buck up and know. If I go to the airport, instead of taking Greyhound, or instead of taking the train, or instead of taking whatever else, I'm going to get a pat down when I get to the airport to keep the United States safe. And I'm not a political person, but I am so for that. Because, you know, whatever is going to keep my child alive and happy and growing up and not dead at 5, we should do that. Yeah. What else? Oh, dang it, I should have found it. I missed the Oprah Color Purple reunion, and I was listening to, shoot, I can't think of her name this morning, talk about it, and it was deep. I was going to try to have the song queued up for you, but anyway, the song is Sugar Avery, God's Trying to Tell You Something. And if you look in my favorites, it's in there, because I favorited one, just the song, and I favorited the song as the video. That's deep. And I'm sure if God's not, even if God's not trying to tell you something, I say that way, it's moving to me. sometimes I didn't grow up in the Holy Roller, gospel church. That was my grandfather's church. On my father's side, my grandmother had her own church, which was mostly, of course, spiritualism, excuse me. And being I was raised by my mom, of course, that's the church I went to. And I started asking more questions. By the time I was 13, went to Holy Roller Church and nearly fell out. I had no concept or idea that that's what people do when they get so moved and get the Holy Ghost, or the Spirit fills them, or whatever you want to call it. Don't get on me about that. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is, when was the last time you did something that made you feel like that? Just listen to that song 20 times this morning. It just, filled me with the Spirit. Because next to love, the highest vibrational frequency, I believe, okay, just had to make sure I'm right. Music is the second highest vibrational frequency. And I suppose now, looking back on life, that is why Granny would always tell us, just to sing and play music. Mama always said, don't, instead of being mad, just sing, because you can't sing and be mad at the same time. And now I can understand that a little bit better looking back. Again, on the Color Purple and those good times, looking back, we can see. I mean, if you saw the shows, send me clips and stuff of the Color Purple Oprah Winfrey reunion. I would really love to see the whole show, not just Whoopi Goldberg speaking to Oprah, but everybody else too. When you grow up, young ones, and you think that now is all that matters, and to you, yes, right now, all that is all that matters, because you should have as much fun, and you should have as much. If I had, I would preach to my daughter to do everything crazy, legal, insane now. Because when you get 35, it's not going to be acceptable like it is when you're 18. And some people still live at home at 35, 40. And if that's your house, that's cool. I don't pay your mortgage, so I don't have much say in that. But in my house, I'm old-fashioned like my mom. She packed my shit at 17. So when I was 18, it's like, here you go. If you're not in college, get out. If you are in college, you can stay as long as you want until you finish college. Then you got to get out. Kick us out, make us responsible for ourselves, And those mothers and fathers that had worse kids, they got kicked out sooner. But anyway, I digress. When you look back at your life at 49, and you remember those Color Purple moments, and I remember the very first time I ever saw the Color Purple was with my first boyfriend. Yes, ever. I told you I waited till I was 23. Give me a break. I was shy when I was young. You heard that part, right? And it was just so moving, to see where you've been, and even though, and even still till today, people still say, oh, well, there's no prejudice in California, there's no prejudice in Ohio, there is. You're stupid, okay? Sorry, God, I shouldn't get on your children like that. But you're stupid if you think it really doesn't exist, and people don't call each other bad names and whatever, and people don't hate Tosh because she's a fat black chick. I know it's PHAT, but they think it's FAT, and I'm not here to school you on whatever you do or don't believe. I am here to say, open your mind a little teeny bit and realize that even though I am FAT, I am still the best damn receptionist you ever had or will pay for, ever. And if you don't see it like that, that's just like, Feely in The Color Purple, even though she had money and she was well-to-do, but the white lady still felt, you should bow down to me because I'm offering you a job. And she said, I ain't taking care of your kids, remember? And the husband, somebody came and clocked her and knocked her out, and that's when we saw Oprah Winfrey's white panties. Time goes on, but time don't always change things. We hope it changes things so we can go to the airport safely. We hope it changes things so that when I don't know, go to a job interview, they will be accepting of what's here, not what's here, you know? They accept what's here. You know, just like me to you, I accept what's here first. And then all the other stuff you prove later, you know? So, yeah, I hope we all will try to remember to be good to ourselves, be happy today for today, and most things, let tomorrow worry about tomorrow itself. God, whatever you believe in higher than yourself will take care of that. If you don't believe in anything higher than yourself, you're atheist, you gonna take care of that, right? Everybody's covered. So be good to yourself, be open-minded to something that you might be against, and let's just try to live better lives. Remember this. Well, to us it's the more simpler times, because in the 20s and 30s, the 1900s, you know, men were men and women were women, and never did the two roles meet out of bed. You know, men opened the doors, women took care of the house, paid the bills, took care of the kids, you know, and that was it. So, you know, anyway, let me get my phones. Go have a good day. Love you. Bye-bye.